Hello everybody, Dave here with the No Value channel. Don't subscribe, no good content. You really have to be specifically interested in what I'm doing to watch this. And if you watch past the point where you want to give it a thumbs down, dude, that's on you. Anyway, today I want to compare the SurRon MX, which is the electric bike I got about a month ago, and against the Kawasaki KX100, which I just picked up to do a comparison. I don't want to talk about those two bikes. But first, we've got some important stuff going on here, because whenever you order a dirt bike, you have to buy a bunch of parts. But we've got dog treats. Those are a necessity, right? Because there's some dogs hanging out. Yes, this is important. That's right, Okay, so anyway, let's get right to it. So SurRon, it's got like 7 horsepower, 6 kilowatts max. Really does good for what it is. Not super fast in the top end, but it'll climb anything you want it to climb. Even with that rear tire, I was complaining about the rear tire at first, but the bike really makes up for it with all that torque. I mean, it's real impressive. Anyway, so the KX100, I bought this used for $1,000, and it's worth about $1,500 to $1,750. I'll have to do a couple things to it. You dirt bike aficionados will notice the frame. Oh, I got it on this cardboard here, so it could fall over at any time. I'm just letting you know it could happen. Anyway, the frame there, not much wear. That's a real good indicator. But brand new, these bikes are about the same price, right? So the SurRon's about $3,500 brand new, and also the KX100 is about $3,500 brand new. This is a 07 model. Obviously, it's a bit used, but these are the original tires. It doesn't have a lot of wear on it at all. So being the same price should be an interesting comparison, right? But obviously I bought this used. You're not going to find a SurRon used for $1,000. The battery itself is worth like $1,800. Anyway, what do I do when I buy a used dirt bike? Well, I like to ride the dirt bikes I buy, so I will be riding this one. And before I sell it, I have to make sure it's safe for the next person, right? You can't sell a bike that's not safe. That's not real good. Because, these bikes are for kids, and a kid could get hurt. A kid's just going to get on and ride. He doesn't know. So anyway, bought this bike. What I do, first of all, is I take a quick look at the bearings, wiggle the wheels side to side. They're good on this. Not much worry about that. You know how to do it. You'll notice that there's too much tension in the chain, so you have to worry, is the chain stretched? So take a look at the countershaft sprocket, and you'll see a little bend in it. I always replace the countershaft sprocket at the minimum, and that's what I'll do here. Is I bought a $9 countershaft sprocket. I'll tighten the chain. The rear sprocket can go a little bit just for testing, but this whole, if you were to buy everything together, it's $80, $60 if you want to cheap out, so it's worth getting. Then I always buy air filters. I buy a couple. I'll replace the oil, of course, and the spark plug. That's real important if you want your bike to to perform well. Yeah, the guy I bought this from, real nice guy, also gave me a triangle stand, which I promptly disappeared somewhere in my messy garage, and I don't know where it is. What else did we get for it? Broken clutch lever, so we'll replace that. I like to have the vent hose, and I didn't check the seals. I didn't really check anything on this. If you look at the wear on it, not much to worry about it. So we'll do the oil. I already checked the fluids, and it's topped up. Everything looks good. Besides that, I didn't pull the carb and clean it, which I would typically do if it's a KTM. I will probably ride this one before I clean it, just to see. Everything else looks fine on it. I'm okay with that. It'd be a good test because they're about the same height. Seat height on the Kawasaki is a tiny bit bigger. Yeah. So good comparison test. But I wanted to go through the important stuff for the bike stuff. So I did get new grips for it. It didn't really need new grips, but these look cool, and they come with donuts. So these grips are only 10 bucks on Amazon, the Scott grips, and they come with donuts, which are, you know, 5-6 bucks by themselves. And then I gotta always get a couple air filters. You always want to have a good air filter, especially, you know, if it's not rained in a while. We don't have that problem. I got a pair of brake and clutch levers, and then I got a lock because I'll be carrying a few bikes, and you know, I like to lock stuff up when I'm not at the truck just in case. And spark plug, it's just the, I think I got an NGK hot one. Yeah, so there it is for the KX100. So it's a R6252K105. Yeah, that fits a bunch of stuff. So, and I probably have some spares. Anyway, that's a brand new one. All right, so I'm going to do a next quick video. Oh, also wanted to mention this. This Fine wireless microphone. If the audio sounds better than normal, it's because I just picked this up on Amazon, 35 bucks. I don't do affiliate links, so, you know, if you want a link to it, I'll give it to you, but I'm not sending out any affiliate links where I make 10 cents or $1 for everything. That's whatever, you just buy whatever you want. Do your own research, get the highest reviews. 1,000 people say it's good, it's good. All right. What else? That's about it for this one. I'm rushing through it because I saw some mosquitoes. Don't like mosquitoes. So anyway, hey, thanks for watching this far. And now I'm going to do the work on the KTN or the KX100, and then I will. I'm going to test ride it, and I will video the test ride on that and video ride on this, and you can see them back to back just around my yard. The difference. Anyway, I'll be back later.